Hello and welcome to episode 3 from season 3 of Ludic SMP. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and today we are starting out over at the Iron Farm Trading Hall, as you can probably hear from the golems dying in the background and the villagers making a racket, because that's just what they do. Now, I haven't done much in terms of more decorating or anything like that, but I will get onto that later on. But what I have been doing, I have been extremely busy getting books together, getting gear together, and I am now fully equipped in decent diamond gear. So when we eventually do go to the nether, I've actually got some relatively good gear. It's only got a sharpness 2 on it. I don't really mind not having anything good on that axe. The axe is just for a tool rather than a weapon for me at the moment. Got a smite 5, loosening 3 sword, mending and breaking. Got a silk touch shovel, silk touch axe. Fortunately, silk touch pickaxes, and as I said, we've got fully diamond up gear as well, which is beautiful. For the next thing I need to show you, I need to get back to the shop, so I'll see you over there. Okay, here we are back over at the shop, and I'm just finishing up by popping in some extra lanterns. And as you can see, we've got a lot more chests around the area, and we've also got a couple of bits more stock. Now, I decided to sell a few fully enchanted diamond pickaxes. Now, my reason for that is because everyone needs them our early game. So I've actually made them quite cheap, 5 diamonds a piece, which means you're only paying 2 diamonds for all the enchants, which I think is pretty good value. I also decided to sell some of our tinted glass, because tinted glass actually looks really good as well. Then we head over here, we have got quite a few books on sale as well. Protection and Smite in that one. And then we got quite a good selection of books in there, including Silk Touch and Fortune as well. What else have I been doing? I've also bought over some brick blocks and some bricks to sell as well. I put those in the pay what you can box because I can get an unlimited amount of these for not a lot of effort, so I'm not really bothered how much money I make from. Copper, and I've actually upped the stack to 16 blocks of copper instead of 8, so that has now gone up. Emeralds are currently still the same, and golden carrots are still the same as well, but we do have now got in full inventory of those, which is lovely. Now, if we step outside, what's happened outside? Some of these trees have moved, which is lovely. My bamboo for some reason disappeared. I'm not sure where my bamboo went. But that's fine. I've got plenty. I've got some more, so we can always remake a farm. We also had a random snow fox appear from somewhere. I'm not really sure where, carrying a what looks like a cherry tree sapling. Yes, and we've also had a bit more work happen down here, because we've now got a nether portal set up, although it's not going to be lit until stream day. And stream day, for those of you who do not know, is going to be on the 8th of July. This episode will be coming out before that. I haven't got a set date for this episode coming out yet, but it's going to be a couple of weeks after the recording of this episode. So, but it does look pretty good, and it's going to be really quite a cool place to have another portal. So that's where we're going to have another portal anyway. And on today's episode, I suppose we're going to get on with what we've got to do today. For that, we need to go back downstairs under our base. And as we come down into this area, you can see I've dug out another layer of our underground area. And basically what we're going to do down here for our first farm is build us a cactus farm. Now, my reasoning for a cactus farm isn't that I want cactus, not solely. My reason for wanting a cactus farm actually is because it's going to be a passive bone meal farm. So every time a cactus grows, it's going to ping off and go through a composter and get me bone meal, because I don't have any access to bone meal right now. And I figured it's probably quite a good way of doing it. So I am going to crack on. I'm going to build a really simple cactus farm. If you want a cheap, easy, expandable cactus farm, check the top right corner. I'll go put a link up there for one on my channel. And I will see you guys when I'm finished. Alrighty, so I decided that I need a little bit more space in this room, so I've dug out another couple of layers of the floor, and that was to fit in this. Now, this side of the room is the final design. Also, yeah, there's a lava farm in here as well. I decided not to add that into the camera because it's not exactly a difficult thing to build. You put blocks with lava above them, with dripstone pointed below, and cauldrons below that. Yes, it's a lot of iron. I have an iron farm. I don't care. And as you can see, we've already got quite a decent amount of lava coming through. Now, this is going to be here for a very good reason in the future, but for now, it's just passively going to get me lava buckets. And what we're going to have eventually is we're going to have rare double chests all the way along here with buckets of lava inside. And as I have them, we might as well just fill those up now. And yeah, so for now, this is how we're going to work this. I don't need a lot of lava over here. Where I need the lava is actually in my new base when I eventually get to the new base area. But I'm just making preparations now, so I don't have to do all this work again when I get there. So eventually we will have another lava farm over there, but don't get me wrong, we are going to need another lava farm over there. This one will be staying here, but I've got plenty more dripstone, I've got plenty more access to lava, and I'll have plenty more iron, so it's not a big deal. Moving on to our cactus farm, I've currently only got the 5 cactus in the farm. I'm waiting for a few more to pop off, so I can get the full 9 that I've got space for up here. But on the plus side, at least the farm is finished. I don't currently have the composter in place. That is down there. Obviously, I'm still collecting a little bit of cactus to make sure I've actually got cactus to go in the farm to fill all the gaps. And of course, while I've been doing all that as well, if we hop up here, this lot is all ready for harvesting. All our sugarcane, all of our melons and pumpkins are all pretty much there. Now, these aren't growing quite as quickly because they do not have any saturation in terms of water, but it's fine. In fact, this row is the only one that has saturation because it reached across from the sugarcane. And then if we go up again, I need to harvest all of this lot here and feed my villagers a bit more stuff and things because they're getting hungry. They need more potatoes and carrots. But again, I've got beetroots growing, I've got wheat growing, because this is future projects. We want to get all this stuff set up for later on. And later in the season, obviously, we're going to set up some automatic crop farms. Now, I haven't shown you guys a map of where my planned base area is, because it's too early season for that. And I'm not completely sure that's where we're going to be. But I have got big plans this season. I'm hoping this season is going to last, hopefully, a couple of years. If not, my plans will be reduced, hence why I don't want to speak too much about them. But there is big plans ahead, and it's going to be an exciting season. Now, I do realize I haven't really spoken about what the plan for the season is. Obviously, we got bought here again by New Horizons, and my plan for this season is we are going to be doing a military style, espionage style base. So we got like a military air base kind of setup thing going on. We're going to get ourselves some gear set up. We're going to go out looking around, see if we can find anything that the New Horizon people might have left behind, any possible clues as to how we can get back at them. And it's going to be a good time. So yes, let me crack on. I'm going to get more stuff and things sorted out. Now, I don't have access to comparators and stuff like that. I want to build a sugarcane farm, ideally, down below. Now, I could do it down here, but there isn't enough height because this is literally 3 blocks tall. So this is going to feed my main sugarcane farm, which is going to be down here. Now, what space... Oh, there's a cactus. Now, the space I have down here, this could be a problem as well. This could be a system that's not completely lossless, but then no cactus farm is lossless, so that's not possible. But yes, I'd like to have a sugarcane farm down here, hopefully on this wall. Now, I don't have access to observers. What I do have is pistons. I have plenty of pistons. So what I can do is just make a clock type thing with a monostable circuit, so we can I might be able to go to an ancient city and grab myself a comparator or 2 from one of them, so at least I can get a couple of comparators, or maybe Eric might have 1 or 2 he can give me, so I can actually get myself this farm set up, because in the long run it's going to be important to have these farms. But yeah, I want to have a sugarcane farm kind of over here, which will be staged forward, so I will have a gap at the side here so I can access my lava. I want to have, ideally, a kelp farm of some variety as well. And they're both going to run off the same clock, essentially. They're both going to run off an etho-style hopper clock, which will hopefully be enough to make this thing work. Hopefully, he says. But yes, in the long run, we still have to go find ourselves potentially an ancient city to try and get the stuff and things together for that. So I suppose what I should do next is go out and grab some kelp. I've got sugarcane already. As we know, we've got a farm for that upstairs. I don't have much sugarcane. Kelp. Words difficult. So I guess we'll go get some kelp, and we'll go downstairs and get some glass and things from our villagers, and redstone from our clerics, and all that good stuff, and start getting some pistons made up, and try and find a way of getting some farms made. I might have to go to creative and get a bit creative. Alrighty, so I've been adventuring for a little while, and I've come across this Mushroom Island. And now this Mushroom Island is absolutely vast. It's also going to be our shopping district / gaming district in the future. It is that big. And basically what I'm doing right now, I'm heading across it because I want to head over to where my base area is actually going to be. Simply because I want to show you guys what I'm planning build-wise, sort of, without actually showing you, because I haven't got anything on paper or designed or anything like that. But I want to head over there. I want to do a little bit of exploration of my area. So I've got kelp already, so we've got that in place. There's also a second little mushroom island over here as well, which is kind of nice. Didn't realize that was there. Also, did I bring a bed? That would be kind of useful, Teddy. I did bring a bed. That's fantastic. Well done. Let's sleep. I know we're on a mushroom island. We're not going to get attacked, but we want to leave the mushroom island. So let us sleep so we can do that. And let's put our bed back up here. Now, I did bring this with me as a just in case, because there is possibility you might find some treasure. I'm not fully expecting to find any treasure, but we might find some. But I figured, as I'm out here, I know there's a couple of shipwrecks around. Well, I see bubbles there. That's a drowned temple. There's a shipwreck right there. It's currently upside down, though, so we might be able to get in there. We might not. Let's go down and find out. Oh, the drowned with a trident. Hi, friend. Oh, we got a trident. I'll have that. Thank you very much. We can enchant that. And then we'll have a trident for our first trident killer. That'd be beautiful. This guy down here's got a trident as well. But there's 2 more with tridents. Let's go. But there's 3 with tridents. Wow. 3 of them with tridents in a row? What's that? What is... That doesn't happen. Also, none of them dropped the tridents. That's rude. I'm just saying. 3 of them dudes with tridents and none of them dropped them? Was it worth me coming? Wow, we've got even more spawned in with tridents. Let's quickly grab this chest. Nothing really in there worth having. No chest in this bit, so now we've got to make a quick exit. Before 1, we drown, and 2, we get beaten up by trident killers. Referring to the drowns. Right, we're out. We're off. Is that an Nautilus shell? Yep, I'll take that. I need them. I've got conduits to be making, so having them would be quite useful. Now, did we only get the 1 trident? We did only get 1 trident out of that. I can't believe it. We had 4 drowned with tridents, and we only got 1 trident. That's mad. Oh, look. We found a treasure ruin. Let's just check the coordinates to make sure this is not the one that PC wants. It's 2911332. Nope, we're safe. This is not the same one. Right, let's get my shovel. And let's start excavating. Okay, so we've dug quite a big area out. That is where we started, up the top there, and we've come down quite a long way, and we've exposed one more layer of this thing so far. Now, this layer is all junk. There's no suspicious gravel here at all. So what I'm going to be doing is literally that. I'm going to leave the terracotta in place. I want to see this thing completely exposed. Oh, there's a thing there. Let's grab that on camera. We got a candle. Beautiful. We got ourselves a candle, guys. That's cool. But I'll make a little staircase down as I go so I can come back up and down easily. Now I can make that a ladder, granted. But yeah, this, as I said, this chest to start with is going to be all the stuff we do not want. That's actually glitched into my inventory. I'm going to put the candle in that side just for now. I'm also going to put my furnace down, because I have got this steak on me that I could cook. So let's just do that. And then we'll head back down and continue digging. So I will come back again once I've cleared a bit more space from this thing and I've got a little bit deeper. Okay, so after just clearing out that little bit of a tower there, we actually have got our first armor trim. We have got ourselves the shaper armor trim, which obviously is going to go in this chest over here with all the good loot we want to take home with us, which is amazing. Now, I don't know if I get XP from brushing or not, but apparently my brush is not taking any durability damage right now. I'm not complaining about that at all. That's actually really quite good news. But yeah, I'm going to continue on. I've actually dug this thing out to what looks like the base level of the tower now. If we come down here, we can walk in and see there is an actual base to this thing. So now we're going to keep digging and we're going to find out where the rest of this thing goes. Okay, so quite some time later, I have been rather busy, as you can tell from the state of my pickaxe. And I'm not finished yet. I've dug out near enough this entire thing. And it's quite a lot bigger than I was expecting. It even kind of breaks to the outside. So I'm actually got the outside exposed again. And I also realized while I was doing this that yes, I have completely got sidetracked from the plan of the episode. But I found one of these and I thought, you know what, we'll explore it while we're here. As we're here, rather than save it for later. Which I probably should have saved it for later, really, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good, guys. It's all good. But yes, this is one of the inside rooms, and I'm guessing at some point it was populated potentially by villagers, because there are workstations. There's no sign of any beds, but there are workstations in here. We've got a couple of looms, and if we come down over to this one, we've got a blast furnace, a regular furnace, and a smithing table. Obviously, I found quite a few of these. There's got another shape one in my pocket there. But what I haven't yet done is, if we come through, yeah, we've got another one of these here with a cauldron in it, which makes me think they had a witch of some kind, or a leather worker or something like that. But then we've also got this strange thing over here, which almost looks like a gravestone. And then there's another one there. Now, I've not bothered to excavate the graves, because I don't suppose there's anything under there, but it makes me wonder, what have New Horizons been up to? This is extraordinary things to find underground. It's like almost like a intelligent civilization existed on this world before we did, and it's been wiped out completely. Now, I haven't actually dug inside this one. This is the most unusual building of the lot. So I thought I would do this one on camera. Oh, we've got some more suspicious gravel there. And I call it suspicious because of the pattern of the walls and because of the brick ground. Now, as you can tell by the fact I've got this gravel in here, I haven't been in here yet at all. So whatever we get is whatever we get in this thing. What's that? That's another armor trim. Put a torch up on the inside. So yeah, this genuinely makes me feel like we've had a past civilization, that we're in this world long before we were, because these are very well buried underground. And you know, it kind of works alongside the whole desert temples, underground mine shafts, and all the other stuff we've been finding as well in the worlds. You know, it makes you think either this is like a set that New Horizons have used with previous people, or it's been around for a very, very, very long time, and for some reason we're just repopulating it with our advanced technologies. You know, with our diamond armor and our diamond tools and all this sort of stuff, because you don't really find much of any of that other than when you go into the nether. Is there a second floor to this place? There could be a second floor to this place, you know. It looks like there could be a second floor in here. There is. There's a crafting bench. There's a cartographer's table. How do we get upstairs then? Oh wait, this is probably the staircase here. I need to be kind of careful. Let's throw a torch here, because we've got more suspicious gravel going on. And that's another armor trim. Armor trims are very common in these as well. I've got quite a few of those. But one thing I feel like we're going to have to do... Oh, we broke into the outside of it. This is good. One thing I feel like we're going to have to do when we get out of here is probably head for home. Because, well, one, we're running long because of all the treasure we're finding. And for two, because we've got to get all this stuff home again. And I'm 3,000 blocks out, so I got to get all this stuff back home. Either that, or I just take it over to my my new area, which is approximately 1,000 blocks away. And we start dumping a couple of chests over in that direction. That could be a good idea as well. Then we can get this stuff hidden away from the others and keep it to ourselves, so to speak. But this is taking a bit longer than I expected it to, so I'm actually going to cut away. I'm going to come back to you guys when I have completely cleared this thing out, and I'll show you the rest of the loot we get. Alrighty, so after finishing clearing out that last building, bear in mind my pockets were empty before I started this. We got quite a fair amount of stuff. We got 4 pottery shards. We got another 3 shaper armor pieces. Glass pots, dead bushes, and some dyes, and that's pretty much all of it. But these are actually extremely big, and I definitely want to find more of these things. I really would like to know what's been going on with these and why they're here. And so yes, overall this place is rather large. There I've used my entire pickaxe trying to dig the thing out. I'm definitely going to make a chest boat to get out of here with. If I've got to drag it up. Because we got leads. We picked up some leads as well. I haven't got any on my pocket, but we did actually get some leads. So, we can actually make a chest boat and head back home with a chest boat. But I have to wonder what else has been hidden around the world. As I said, this is very, very interesting. But what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to contemplate it between episodes, because unfortunately I've run out of time for today's episode after all the fun we've been having. So I'll leave you guys there. If you've enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. If you're really like to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.